Forget everything you know about predictable annual tech updates. If you thought the battle for the ultimate 360 action camera was slowing down, you were dead wrong. Just a few days ago, the internet got its first proper glimpse at the upcoming Insta360X6. But before creators could even finish debating those specifications, a massive counter-leak dropped. A direct, unedited look at DJI's next-generation threat, the Osmo 362. And let's be entirely honest here. The fact that these two massive camera leaks dropped within days of each other, it is absolutely not a coincidence. We are watching a high-stakes chess match play out in real time. For years, Insta360 practically owned the consumer space. DJI entered the ring with the original Osmo 360 and immediately proved they were a lethal competitor. Now, both tech giants are pulling back the curtain on round two at the exact same time. Today, we are diving deep into the leaked images of the Osmo 362, the brilliant design upgrade you probably missed, and why the battle for your tech budget just got incredibly intense. Let's break it down. Let's start with the physical evidence leaked by well-known industry insider Quadro News. At a quick glance, you might actually assume DJI didn't change a single thing. The silhouette looks identical. The display sits in the exact same spot, and the dual lenses look familiar. But underneath that static shell, DJI is shifting gears. The first confirmed upgrade is staring right at us from the leaked display menu. 8K video recording at a buttery, smooth 60 frames per second. Now, on a spec sheet, bumping up from 50 frames per second to 60 frames per second might sound like minor technical jargon. But if you're out there shooting fast-moving action sports, drifting cars, or fast-panning travel shots, those extra 10 frames are a massive deal for editing flexibility and slow-motion conversion. But let's pivot to the absolute best part of this leak. And keep in mind, this is an educated prediction based on the engineering, not official confirmation yet. If you stare closely at the outer ring surrounding each lens on the Osmo 362, the construction is completely redesigned compared to the original model. It's thicker, far more prominent, and clearly built out of multiple, interlocking structural pieces. If this is real, it completely changes the game. Scratch glass is the absolute #1 nightmare for every single 360 camera owner on Earth. Because these massive fisheye lenses bulge past the camera body, they have zero protection. Drop it on sand, scratched. Lay it down awkwardly on a table, scratched. Up until now, a microscopic scratch meant your $550 camera turned into a paperweight until you shipped it back to a factory for an expensive repair bill. The physical layout is also getting cleaner. Look closely at the bottom section below the screen. The standard physical buttons are gone. DJI appears to be consolidating navigation entirely into an upgraded gesture-based touchscreen. It makes the body look incredibly modern and significantly improves weather sealing, though it might be a bit tricky if you try to adjust settings while wearing heavy winter snowboard gloves. What makes this timeline so fascinating is that we are looking at two completely different hardware philosophies clashing head-on. Insta360 is leaning heavily into creative convenience, focusing their upgrades on lightweight ergonomics and highly automated, AI-driven smartphone editing suites to make workflow instant. DJI, on the other hand, is executing a pro-grade power play. They are focusing heavily on raw processing muscle, thermal endurance, battery longevity, and rugged, field-reparable hardware. One brand wants to make editing easier. The other brand wants to ensure your camera never fails in the middle of a brutal shoot. We don't have official global shipping dates locked down just yet, but with both cameras actively clearing regulatory databases, a late 2026 launch window is looking incredibly likely. The second half of this year is officially turning into an absolute battleground for camera tech. Personally, I don't care about resolution jumps anymore. Give me that user-replaceable lens system so I can stop babying my gear in the field. If DJI pulls that off, it will become the default gold standard feature that every single action camera will have to copy in the future. But let's pass the mic to you. If both of these flagships dropped on the market tomorrow morning, will you choose the Insta360X6 Or are you dropping your cash on the rugged DJI Osmo 362? And what is the one single specification that forces you to hit the upgrade button? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that subscribe button if you want the full field test the second these drop. And I'll see you in the next one.